What's going on, my co-creators? How you doing today? Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Hope you're creating a life that best suits you because you are in control of how this thing goes, how it flows, how it works, how it twerks, how it maneuvers, how it moves us, all that stuff. We are in control of that. I just want to start off by saying that I apologize for my bad grammar. I apologize for my clearing my throat, my stuttering, my just mumbling, this not pronouncing stuff correctly, um, saying so many times, everything. I am not a professional speaker. I'm not. I mean, I'm a professional get it off your chester. I say what I'm thinking, and I feel like some of the stuff I say can help others think about themselves in a better way and start to pay attention to the world that they live in and stop playing the game of the people that's taking advantage of them. That's pretty much that's the reason why I'm on here embarrassing myself, not speaking correctly sometimes, not using words. And I know how to use words correctly for the most part, but when you're in a zone, when you just having a feeling and you just want to get it out, in those moments, it's hard to think about every single pronunciation. I'm saying it's the right way. I'm saying that. It's like I ain't got time for that. I'm trying to wake some people up. I'm trying to put a message out here. I don't have time to be sitting there trying to see. Look at that. Excuse that. I don't have time to be sitting there trying to nitpick everything I say, and I don't do double takes. If I mess up after maybe 10 seconds after I start recording, I'm not going back and start over. If I mess up within the first 10 seconds, I'll start over. But 95% of the stuff I do on here is one take. And a lot of times I'm like, damn, I forgot to mention this. I forgot to mention that. I wanted to say this. But I just go with it, I'm not here, I don't work for anybody. I work for myself. I'm doing this for the love. I'm doing this for the right reasons, so I'm not gonna sit here and try to nitpick myself. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, and then I learned over the years that when you just, I know it sounds cliche, just be yourself and people accept you, but no, when you show your vulnerability, when you're just awkward and kind of get in somebody's face and make them feel uncomfortable or say something that don't really make all the way all the sense in the world and just let them sit with it, you get the most authentic responses out of people. If you make people feel uncomfortable and just kind of say something to them that they don't really expect, that's when y'all really get to know each other. And I'm a master at that. I'll say some strange things to you just to kind of see where your head at. Because I'm not afraid to lose you. I'm not afraid. I love you, but I'll love you next year, next month, next lifetime. I'm not afraid to lose anybody. So I got to be myself. I got to speak up, and I encourage you to do the same. As long as you're not going around, abusing people or just purposely trying to hurt people, that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? It's just not cool. That's just, I guess there's a place for that, but that's not the game I play, and I don't advise that. But that's not cool. And so I advise you to say what's uncomfortable. Ask the questions that people don't really expect you to ask. Make the statements that are forbidden. Oh, we're not supposed to say that. Say it and see what happens. You'll find out exactly where you stand and exactly where they stand almost immediately. We gotta be fearless when it comes to this life thing. It's like we're so nervous and so caught up about trying to come off the right way and say the right things all the time but it's like, why are we so nervous about something that we don't even really understand? Like, can't nobody sit here and explain to me the purpose of life just flat out. Like, why are we here? What are we doing? Who sent us here? Did we send ourselves here? Just give me the details about life. Nobody can explain how this body works. I mean, they got scientists. They can, oh, this reacts to that, but they don't really know why we be. Nobody can explain why we be. And so, if it's so mysterious, our life and how things came to be and how we are and what we're doing here in this, and we live in a very precarious situation. I mean, we're on a planet in the middle of a solar system, as far as we know. The solar system is hurtling through space at a ridiculous amount of speed, and we're spinning around at some ridiculous amount of speed, and we're here. Nobody can explain that. So with all those weird things going on around us all day long, there's so many things that happen on a daily basis that's just unexplainable. Unexplainable. You can't explain half of the things that happen to you every day. The most intelligent scientists can't explain half of the things that happen to you. They can't even explain a quarter of the things that happen to you every day. Nobody can explain a lot of things that we deal with on a regular basis. So why are you embarrassed? Why are you nervous? Why are you scared? Why are you trying to put on a certain persona? Why are you trying to act like this and be like that? Man, I think being weird is a compliment. That means that you're not buying into this world. That means you're not taking this thing so serious where you're letting it ruin your life and make you unhappy. Now, I know there's some people that's really weird, like have some mental issues. That's different. I think we all know those people I'm talking about. I'm talking about just being awkward, just being yourself and not trying to go with the flow all the time. Just be respectful, be straight up, ask questions. Don't worry about the flow of conversation all the time. You don't have to be annoying about it, but there's so many mysteries in this world that we just accept every day, but we're so afraid of ruffling the feathers or breaking a rule or asking the wrong question or representing the wrong thing and all that stuff. It's like, nah, man, we gotta be, we have no reason to be so uptight about something that we don't understand. We don't understand life. Let's just say it. I don't give a damn how smart you are, how religious you are, whatever you believe in, you can't explain this stuff. You can try to summarize and try to, make it, come up with some ideas, and you might look at some books and say, okay, this is what this means, this is what this says, this is that, but you really don't really know for sure. You don't really know. So why are you so uptight? It's a game. We're along for the ride. Just be kind, be respectful. Don't set out to abuse people. But if you have a question, ask that question. There's no reason to be all uptight. You're going to mess around and trying to be proper and end up in your grave, whole life of trying to be proper and saying the right thing. You end up in your grave with all kind of questions. That's not smart. Let's not do that. Anyway, just wanted to put it out there. And especially with everything going on right now with this, pandemic or whatever you want to call it. Gotta ask questions, gotta be awkward. Don't go with the flow. Don't be a sheep. Don't do what everybody else is doing. Question everything. Be what they call that, a fly in the, I forget the word, in the pate, I don't know. Be a pain in the ass. Question stuff. Just be that annoying kid. Be that annoying little kid, like why? X, Y 50 million times. And if it don't make sense, I ain't doing it. Ain't gotta be no fight. Ain't gotta be no revolution. We need to understand that all we gotta do is say, nope, I'm not doing that. And everything is changed overnight. Stop being afraid. Just say, no, I'm not participating in that. And everything changes like that. That's all you gotta do, folks. If you're not agreeing with something, I'm not saying I want to live in a lawless, world. I like laws. I agree to a lot of laws, but when people try to use some mysterious thing you can't see, smell, taste, touch, or hear, and they try to use that to control you and put all these new rules on you that they're not going to take all the way away, you got to say something. You got to fight back, folks. You got to say something. Don't be sitting around trying to be, alone with the crowd. Man, that crowd will have you trampled. Keep hanging in the crowd, you'll be trampled. Trust me. Anyway, go out today, 30 minutes cardio, get some fresh air in your body, breathe out the toxins out of your body, give your body a chance to do what it's built to do. Meditate 10 minutes, just 10 minutes to just find a silent time to think about who you are and why you're here, and that remember that you're not just a physical being, you're a spiritual being having a human experience. Never forget that. That's what saves you from a lot of stress, when you remember that you're not just about your physical and these people and that people and your parents and your grandparents. It's not just about that. That's a part of the experience, but it's not just about that. You're bigger and better than that. You're wider and greater than that. Turn off the news, and leave your cell phone at home sometime. Just when you go to the store, you know where you're going, leave your cell phone at home. Just take a break from the technology. I love you, my co-creators, and I hope you're having a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. I'll talk to you tomorrow.